So good morning. Second year BA Computer Applications, fourth semester Computer Networks. Another PPT, ఇంకొక PPT కూడా మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాము. సో కంప్యూటర్ నెట్వర్క్స్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్. So what is a network? What is a network connecting computers to a farm? Local area network. So device sharing. What is a local area network? Mainly LAN or a local area network is one type of network. Different types of networks are there. LAN, WAN, MAN, like that. So LAN is a local area network. Generally LANs are used to share data, information, software, hardware, and sharing of all these things. Means hardware, software, and information, files, applications over a network from one computer to another computer. So this is the simple network. This is the example of a simple network. So here we are using some network with some computers connected and a printer also connected here. So local area network and wide area network. So early networks were custom built. And connecting to a dozen computers, only one or two peripherals, only Ethernet 30 users. Total span is 600. So generally in LANs or WANs, custom built means our own setup is used, and only one or two peripherals or computers are used. Remaining all the terminals are connected. Generally LANs have some dozens of networks connected to it, and Ethernet is one type of network. Generally it is used as Ethernet. And so what is a local area network? What is a local area network? So what is a local area network? Means generally a local area network is a single collection of machines and peripherals, generally less than 1000 computers, spanned generally less than 250 meters feet. Basic building blocks for large network infrastructures. So what are the limitations of using LANs? What are the limitations in using LANs? So generally a single collection of machines and peripherals. Generally a LAN consists of peripherals, means terminals. Peripherals means terminals, machines, nodes, workstations, and generally less than 1000 computers. Generally in a LAN, the maximum capacity of a LAN is up to it can support up to 1000 computers or workstations, and or systems or PCs or networks. And generally the LANs are spanned means occupied. Generally LANs are occupied less than 250 meters feet. Means generally LANs can support up to 250 meters of length, up to 250 meters of length. And generally these LANs are used for building block for larger network internet networks. Generally these are used for networks with blocks. Larger networks are used to connect to more networks with various settings and others. So these are the basic terminology used in a networks. So inter networks and intra networks. So basically networks are of two types. First one is internets and second one is intranets. So what is internet and what is intranet, and what are their limitations, what are their features and applications? All these things we may discuss here. So, a network of networks, a network or collection of lands, more than one floor in a business, multiple buildings, campus, and land. Generally, internet network is used for within a building or within a small campus or within some rooms or within some blocks. But intranet is worldwide. Intranet is within some local network, and internet is worldwide generally. So, wide area network WAN. What is a WAN? WAN means wireless area network. Generally spans miles of distances. Generally, in wireless networks, we may cover continents and countries and different cities, various cities in a country like that. Wireless networks or WANs are generally operated by using some satellite technologies and like that. So generally they cover miles of distances, two or more separate locations. Generally these are used for two or more separate locations down the road or across the world. Microsoft generally examples are like Microsoft. So the intranet. What is intranet means? What is internet? Internet is a LAN-based internet. Millions of machines are connected worldwide from different locations and different these things. Generally, we use one service called www. And so, what are the terminology? Networking terminology used here. So there are different types of networking technology are used, like client server relationship, client request shared resources, and server response shares. So what are networking technology means? First one is a client server. What is a client and server? Generally, client server having some server machine or a server system connected by a number of clients or workstations, and clients are giving some requests or giving some requests to share some resources or share some data or information like that, and servers are generally response to the clients share the resources on online. So networking terminology. What is networking terminology means? Here we may use a client server relationship. Here computer 1 is client and computer 2 is server. So client request to server and server response to user. That is the working of a client server terminology. So concentrate CPU power and storage capacity. Windows NT server by server P2P client server. So how client server networks are work generally? Generally these are operated on CPU power and storage capacity only. And Windows examples are Windows NT and Windows 2000 servers, peer-to-peer servers, peer-to-peer machines, and examples for clients are Windows 95, 98, 2000 XP. Simple network needs means, so how to set up a network or how to use a network means generally so a simple network needs medium to carry data, adapter, protocol, client server software. So what are the minimum requirements to create a client software environment is medium to carry data. Medium means physical media, means cables, twisted pair cables, like that. Adapter means NIC, means network interface card or network card. Medium means twisted pair card, twisted pair medium, Cat5 cables, like that. Protocol means different types of protocols like TCP, IP, like that. Client server software to be installed on the systems. So these are the 4 requirements. So local area, local network medium, local network medium or media. So carries network messages, connects machines together on network. 4 types: metallic cable, coaxial, twisted pair, fiber optic cable, and wireless. So to use any to create or establish a network, we generally require generally these carries network media or network medium generally used to carry or transmit carry or transmit data or information or messages, connects machines together in a network. So generally they are used to connect to the network. Generally there are four types. First one is metallic cable, coaxial, twisted pair cables, fiber optic cables, wireless. These are the different types of cables used. So network interface card and network card means generally physical link between machine and network. So network card or network interface card. So connection between machine and medium. So it is also used to connect between a PC or a computer and with the medium, also known as network adapters. So network protocols. What are protocols? Common set of communication tools. Identify oneself and others on network. So interpret signals, begin and end network communication, manage network information exchange. So common what is a protocol? It is a some set of communication rules and regulations. Identify oneself means to identify each and every sender and receiver stations or IDs and other network resources, and interpret signals. Generally they are used to interpret signals, begin and end network communications. So these are also used to begin or start and end network communications, manage network information exchange. So protocol examples. So what are the different types of protocol examples? TCP by IP for the internet, TCP by IP for the internet, IPX by SPX and NW-Link for novel, and POE for Microsoft. So TCP is mainly used for internet protocol. TCP/IP means transmission control protocol. By IP means internet protocol. So we also require some network softwares to be installed. Next is network layers. So what are the different types of network layers used in networks? So network applications and OS and client, instruct network medium, using machines interface NIC, address and exchange information to other machines and LAN in WAN. So generally network different layers are used for different network models. So generally these layers are mainly used for network applications to instruct network medium. So what are the different layers of the networking protocol processes means sending machine and receiving machines. So network medium, sending machines and receiving machines. So network interface, network protocol, network software and application. So this is the diagram how the layers can work. Means first of all in the bottom layer or bottom part, network mediums are used like cables. After that network interfaces are used. After that protocols are used. After that network softwares are used and applications are finally comes. So what are the different types of network types? Peer-to-peer networks, client server networks. So what is peer-to-peer? So what are the basic types of networks? Means peer-to-peer and client server. So peer-to-peer, we have to use peer-to-peer and how to use them. So peer-to-peer means no centralized control. Generally in peer-to-peer networks, two systems or two PCs or two nodes are directly connected by using some cables. Act as both the client and server. User controls access to machine and institutionalized JAWAs and security connection. Adding machines slow network down. So network next is peer-to-peer advantages. So next is peer-to-peer advantages. So peer-to-peer networks. So what are the different types of networks? used means one type is peer-to-peer networks. So what are the advantages? What is a peer-to-peer? It means in peer-to-peer there is no central control for networks. Both the client and servers or systems, both the systems are directly connected by using some physical media, and so what are the advantages of using peer-to-peer networks? So easy to install and configure, users control individuals shared resources, inexpensive to purchase and operate, no network administrator, best for 10 or fewer. So what are the advantages of using peer-to-peer networks? Easy to install and configure, users control individual shared resources, inexpensive to purchase and operate, no network administrator, best for 10 or fewer users. So peer-to-peer disadvantages means security for only a single resource at a time, security for only a single resource at a time, users may need to know more passwords, individual machine backups, speed decreases while sharing, no central allocation or access of data. So server based networks means generally server is the key to this type. Centralized control of resources, utilize faster processors, more memory, extra peripherals. So once again we revisited this network media overviews. So what are the different types of network medias? What are the different types of network medias are used? This is also one of the setup question. So what is a network media? Generally network medias are used to transmit data or information over a media, physical media, like cable or air used as a medium for transporting network. సో మనకి ఈ నెట్వర్క్స్లో జనరల్గా either కేబుల్స్ కానీ ఎయిర్ లేదా వైర్లెస్ మీడియా కానీ యూస్ చేస్తారు యాజ్ ద మీడియమ్స్ ఫర్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్టింగ్ నెట్వర్క్ డేటా. సో ద మోస్ట్ కామన్ టైప్స్ ఆర్ ట్విస్టెడ్ పెయిర్ అండ్ ఫైబర్ ఆప్టిక్, although coaxial cable is still used in some old networks. So what are the different types of network cables or medias are used? Are most common types are twisted pair cables. The most common types of media are twisted pair cables and fiber optic cables and coaxial cables. So three types of mediums or three types of media are used: twisted pair cables, fiber optic cables and coaxial cables. So wireless networks use their air transmit to data over radio frequencies. So wireless cables లో మనకి వైర్లెస్ నెట్వర్క్స్లో మనకి జనరల్గా శాటిలైట్స్ అనేవి యూస్ చేస్తారు. సో కాపర్ మీడియా, what is the copper media? Different types of copper medias are used. So twisted pair cable. సో ట్విస్టెడ్ పేర్ కేబుల్లో మనకి Network cable of 8 copper wires twisted into 4 pairs to prevent crosstalk. UTP means unshielded twisted pair, most common network cable that comes in different categories for different uses. Category 5E and 6, it is unshielded and more susceptible to interfaces. STP means shielded twisted pair, same as UTP cable but with extra foil to prevent outside noise from interfacing with the data on the cable. Crosstalk, what is crosstalk means where signals from a one wire interfere with the signal on the adjacent wire. So copper media, there are different types of copper medias are used, like twisted copper, twisted pair cables. Twisted pair cables generally నెట్వర్క్లో మనకి ఈ ట్విస్టెడ్ పేర్ కేబుల్స్ అనేవి ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే 8 కాపర్ వైర్స్ ఉంటాయండి విత్ సమ్ షీల్డెడ్ into 4 pairs to prevent crosstalk. Crosstalk means to interfacing of wires. So UTP and STPs. UTP is unshielded twisted pair and STP means shielded twisted pair, same as UTP cable but with extra foil. సో నెట్వర్కింగ్ కేబుల్ అనేది ఇప్పుడు ఈ ట్విస్టెడ్ పేర్ కేబుల్స్ కాపర్ మీడియాలో ట్విస్టెడ్ పేర్ కేబుల్స్ అనేది దిస్ ఇస్ ద డయాగ్రామ్. సో ట్విస్టెడ్ పేర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ట్విస్టెడ్ పేర్ యూటీపీ కేబుల్స్లో మనకి నెట్వర్క్ కేబులింగ్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది. ప్లాస్టిక్ ఎన్కేస్మెంట్, ఇన్సులేటర్స్ అండ్ కాపర్ వైర్స్. సో 8 కాపర్ వైర్స్ ఆర్ with shielded with some copper wire, shielded with some సో ట్విస్టెడ్ పేర్ కేబుల్ ఆర్ యూటీపీ కేబుల్స్లో మనకి 8 కాపర్ వైర్స్ 2 పేర్స్ కింద మనకి ట్విస్టింగ్ చేసేసి మనకి పేరు కింద తీసుకుంటాము. అలాగే ఈచ్ కాపర్ వైర్ మనకి షీల్డ్ ఇన్సులేటర్ అంటాము. ఇన్సులేటర్తో మనకి షీల్డ్ ఉంటుంది. అలాగే మనకి షీల్డ్ లోపల మనకి కాపర్ మీడియా యూస్ చేస్తాము. అలాగే అవుట్ సైడ్ మనకి ప్లాస్టిక్ ఎన్కేస్మెంట్ అనేది కూడా మనం యూస్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. సో కాపర్ మీడియా, వాట్ ఈస్ కాపర్ మీడియా? ప్లీనం కేబుల్, పీవీసీ, కోయాక్సిల్ కేబుల్స్. సో కాపర్ these are the treated with Teflon or wire retracted materials to reduce the risk of fire. It produces less smoke and is less toxic. So coaxial cable, what is coaxial cable? So it is a type of copper network cable. Copper network cable used in old Ethernet networks as well as mainframe and many computer connections, has a single center wire conductor with an outer braided shield. This is called as a coaxial cable. So networking cable. So networking cables, this is the diagram of using networking UTP wiring standards. So how to use different network cables to establish or connect networks. So these are the RJ45 pins. RJ45 pins used with cables. This is another type of network cabling. Coaxial conductor, braid, coaxial cable with the connector. So fiber media, what is a fiber media? So another type of networking is fiber media. So fiber optic cables. In fiber media generally we may use fiber optic cables, an expensive network cable made of plastic or glass fibers that carry data in the form of light pulses. Most often used to connect network devices such as switches together into a network backbone or for connecting networks together in a WAN. More secure and not affected by the crosstalk or other interference like a copper cable. So single mode and multi-mode. In single mode, a type of fiber optic cabling that sends one light beam down the cable used for longer distance applications. Multi-mode, type of fiber optic cabling that allows multiple light signals to send along with the same cable. So this is the example for using network cables with fiber media or fiber optics cables. Fiber optics cables or fiber media. So fiber optic cable means generally it contains glass or plastic fiber in the innermost corner. It covers with some buffer coating. After that it is shielded with some strength material. After that it is again covered with the outer jacket. So this is the structural diagram of a fiber optic cables or network cables. So access methods. There are standard rules by which the computers on a network must adhere in to communicate with us. So the remaining we will discuss in the next chapter.